commenting on whether or not we were matching today.
Not this
and
week.
Maybe she was black, not quite,
I'm
but
way off.
Yeah, you're way.
and Jessie's
way
in
off.
her pink shirt, so we're not quite matching. But that's not the important part.
Yeah, exactly.
So welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm Danielle.
I'm Bianca.
And I'm Jessie.
She's behind the camera today. She's going incognito. And Jess isn't here with us today. I guess she started her Labor Day weekend off a little early.
I don't blame her.
Yeah. It's a gloomy day here today. It's
Yeah.
raining outside. It's not, not the nicest of all.
Not the nicest beach day.
But we're here. You're here. And we're talking value transfers today. If you didn't know, Pro World has another division, PW Custom.
Mm-hmm.
Our site is pwcustom.com.
Easy enough.
Yes, right. And we do custom transfers there. So you design something, you send it off to us through our quote form, we give you an instant price quote back, and we produce these wonderful sheets for you. So we do our custom transfers. These are screen printed onto paper. They're using Plastisol ink. We offer a large range of transfer options. So we offer Vibratrans, Easy Trans, Easy Flex, Color Trans, Sublimation, Rhinestone, Sequins. Did I miss any?
No, you got Easy Flex. No, that's it.
Okay, now we have value transfers. So it was always one of those things customers would call and be like, we want free shipping, we want free setup, we want this, we want that. So sure,
We did it.
we made it happen. So now we have our value transfers. We have a one color value transfer and a full color value transfer. And we are offering free shipping, free setup, free ganging at an even better price.
Yes.
A little smaller of a sheet size, but,
It's 12 by 12. You can still get quite a few designs on there.
and you can gang it.
Exactly, which is completely free, which is great.
Yes. So like for this one example, because you can really see that.
Yeah.
So we did a full back design or a front with a pocket. Pocket can go on the hat, a pocket. You could put these on different types of garment fabric. So cotton poly. You could do tote bags. You can do like canvas tote bags.
Yep, you can do sweatshirts, hats, anything. Well, especially this one, for it's a school team, so you could really do anything with it.
So that one we kind of introduced last week when we were doing our school segment. But how easy that is. The football team, basketball team calls you up. I need transfers for, for sponsors or for, a fundraiser. Send us the design you have. We'll print it up for you, send them back out to you, and there you go. Done.
Easy enough.
And we're going to show you just how easy it is to apply them. So we're going to let's start with our one color.
Okay.
So I just have a wonderful shirt here. And we have our one color. Could you just lop off that pocket logo for me?
Absolutely.
Hello, everyone. Have a great holiday weekend, Rhonda said. Jason
You
said,
too.
just got our transfers and heat press. Shipped really fast, got it quicker than expected.
Awesome.
Looks like Giovanna is asking, how long do they last on the garment?
These are screen printed onto paper, so they're going to last just as long as a screen printed fabric. So usually about, the lifetime of your fabric, as long as they're applied properly.
Liz asked, what exactly is free?
Free is free.
Free shipping, free gang sheet, so free setup, free gang sheet. The only thing you're paying for these is your transfers that you're getting.
Right.
The quantity that you're ordering, that's the only thing that you're paying for.
Yeah, Christina asked for the cost, so it's going to be dependent on your sheets and your design and all of that. Just do that right on our quote form, pwcustom.com.
We also have, on that website, there's a pricing tab. Click on that pricing tab and it will bring up all the options for every product that we offer, from the value transfers all the way down to, the Easy Trans, the Easy Flex, the Color Trans, Vibratrans. So it'll give you all the pricing.
So, for example, we have a 10 sheet minimum on both the full color and the value transfers. So 10 sheets for the one color, I believe, is like $64.50. So, you add in your deposit and subtract that, you're not really paying much per sheet at all. It comes down to about $6 a sheet, which is honestly really great. It's a great price.
Okay, so we are at 3:25, 7 seconds. I pre-pressed my fabric just to get all the wrinkles out. And then I am ready to go. Place your design. ink side down. We're on like a medium to heavy pressure. I tend to go a little heavier on the pressure just because why not? It's not gonna hurt it.
Right.
And it's a hot peel, so as soon as you press it, peel it. Ta-da! Done. Super simple, super easy. I think I'm a little crooked as I'm looking through this, but
Tiny bit.
but it's fine.
So it looks good.
Just walk around like this the whole time
except
and you're good
nobody
to
will
go.
know.
That's why we do these things, you know? All right. So this one's perfect. Simple, easy, 7 seconds, and your shirt is done. We're going to do the color trans. We're at the same setting for color trans. So you can go ahead and put that up. We're at the same setting, 325, 7 seconds. And we're just going to pre-press the fabric while she's cutting that.
Hello, everyone I missed. And then Kelly said this is awesome. Yeah, it really is.
It's so easy. And you know what? There's no weeding involved.
Exactly.
The hardest part is cutting.
Right.
Like, seriously, like that's the only part.
And like this one, color trans is about $25 a sheet for like the lowest minimum. But you got 2 designs on here.
And
so a half the price, if you figure, cut that price that you see in half. And then of course we offer price breaks for higher quantities.
Right.
So your best price point is going to be when you need at least 50 to 100, which is ideal for custom because you don't want to weed 50 to 100 pieces of vinyl.
Oh,
that
sounds
would be
exhausting.
ridiculous. So, all right, let's press this one.
Laurie, we have the price chart on our website at pwcustom.com. At the very top, click on pricing. Or if you do the quote form, it'll give you free instant pricing as well.
All right, that's done. And peel.
Yes, Jennifer,
easy.
this is the full color that she's doing right now.
And again, these can go on light or dark colored fabric.
Depending on the color of your design,
yes,
obviously.
Right. This is our full color. And basically full, go ahead. Full color transfers are basically just, in order to make them, it's CMYK and there's small dots of color that are put close together to give the illusion of the color. So I don't know, Jessie, were you able to see the little dots?
I don't know if it'll pick that up on here.
We might be
from where I'm standing,
too close, but I don't know if you can really see it. They're such tiny little dots. These type of files, we do require you to send us a 300 DPI file. So that way, you send us a great file, we'll send you back a great print. So the higher the resolution and the more crisp your file is, the better print quality that you're going to get because you're cramming 300 dots within that one little inch of space, which is ideal.
Yeah, Jennifer said, so do I need to send it an EPS file? What file can I send to get them made?
Vector files are best, so your EPS, your AI, CDR, those are your best file formats. We also take PDF, JPEG, Photoshop, PNG files. Really any type you have, send it off to us. We'll take a look and we'll give you that updated quote back in the system.
The minimum order is 10 sheets and the price is going to vary depending on what transfer type you choose. pwcustom.com, we have the quote form set up as well as the pricing chart on the website as well.
Exactly.
And just to kind of walk you through the quote form, the very first question it's going to ask is what type of product you want. The 2 new value transfers are on the top, and then it proceeds with the other ones underneath. And then at the very bottom, it says, choose the best for me. If you have no clue, pick that one. We'll help you. That's why we're here.
Yeah, we'll take care of you. Don't
So
worry.
that way you never get lost on the quote form. We're going to walk you through each step. And then after that, the next question is going to be what garment you're printing on.
Yep, what type of garment, what color garment, and the garment type pretty much.
So that is really for our own benefit to make sure that when we re-quote you, that we're reviewing what garment you're printing on and that we know that it will work with that fabric. We don't currently have transfers for nylon material. So that's really the only ones that we kind of flag or mark that we cannot do because we know it won't print. So, definitely include as much details as you can within that section so we make sure that the transfers we print for you will work.
Absolutely.
And then after that, it's going to ask you to upload your artwork and give us the size and then give us any details regarding the layout. So since you're only able to upload one image within the quote form, that's the perfect time to be like, hey, I have another design that I want as a pocket. Include that in the notes. We'll contact you back asking for that other file, and then we'll throw it on the gang sheet for you. So you don't have to send us a full 12 by 12 if you don't have it ready. We'll do it for you.
Absolutely.
That's part of the service. Also within that section, it does ask for size. We do get a lot of customers tripped up on size.
But it's not as hard as you may think.
So you have this fabric, and you want to say, you know what, I want it to take up this much area. So you just take your ruler out, measure that area, and you're basically giving yourself an estimate. This is about the size I want my transfer to take up on my shirt, and that's the size that you're going to enter in the quote form. This will let us know that that's like your range, that's your size that you want, length and width, and then we'll take it from there and let you know what your proportions are for your design. Like let's say you have this design, and you're like, you know what, I want an 8 by 8. Well, when we check proportions, we'll check your height, and then we'll check the proportional width and update your size.
Right.
It's not that, we want to change your size on you. We just want you to know that at 8 inches tall, your design might not quite reach 8 inches wide.
Right.
So we'll just update your quote and let you know. That would be the next part. So that's that area. And then the next question that we're gonna ask you is what colors you want in your design and quantity. Quantity and colors.
Colors first and then quantity.
Yeah. So we have a drop-down menu. You just select the color that you need. If you want to do the full color process, there's a full color process.
Just gonna scroll all the way to the bottom. It says CMYK full color process.
Yep, second one from the bottom in the drop-down color menu. You would select that. For your one color, you would just select the one color you need, and then you're done.
Yep, just hit get my quote. You'll get instant pricing. You'll be able to review it, and then you just hit save and submit your quote. We'll review it, and then we'll contact you back for the next steps.
And then once you get that quote updated, the next step is you submit a deposit. You can either submit the deposit right before we even get back to you.
If your artwork is ready to go and completely print ready, you can do that.
So if you have like your file and you're like, I got this. This is exactly what I want. I have an AI file that I'm sending you. It's totally vectored. I'm just going to go ahead and submit my deposit, get this moving. We'll send your artwork. We'll update your quote. We'll kind of let you know that we got it. Update your quote. Send it right off to our graphic designers. They're going to get your file right there on the layout for you. So you skip over a few steps so that way your order gets ready a little bit faster for you.
Yep.
I think that kind of covers it all, the process.
We just email you the proof in about 24 hours, and then the rest is up to you when you want to place your order.
And remember, it's at a discounted rate because these are our value transfers.
Right.
So it's not that much once you already pay the deposit and then you get your deposit money back. So then you're already paying a reduced rate for the rest of your transfer costs. So
yeah, no shipping. That's a major plus.
Yes, no shipping, and that's UPS ground to the continental U.S.
Right.
All right. Whew.
There's a lot of information.
I really feel like I just like blah, blah, blah. Do we have any questions?
Don't see any questions, no.
All right.
And all this information can be found right on the website. You can obviously comment below. Let us know if you have any questions via email. Be happy to help you out with anything that you get tripped up on or anything that comes up.
And now if you don't have just a one color design or a full color, if you have a 2 color or a 3 color, we do have those options for you. You can produce it as our Easy Trans product. That's the standard. Or you could do a Vibratrans if you know that you're going to be putting on 100% cotton or white or light in color fabric. You can always choose either one of those. And like always, we said on the quote form, if you don't know, select the choose the best for me. And we will. We'll review it, we'll double check it, and we'll pick which one will best work for your product.
A couple questions came in. What if you don't have a vector file? Can a person send a regular picture? And then the minimums. That's another question.
So the minimums for our value transfers are 10, 10 sheets, 12 by 12. So if you could fit 2 on a sheet, that's, double the amount. But
right. And you can fit more. These are just bigger files that we had.
Yeah. And what was the other one?
If you don't have a vector file.
Oh,
yeah.
Woo, totally lost that one. I was like, wait, I remember what it was, sort of. All right, vector file. If you don't have a vector file, not a big deal. Send us what you have. If it doesn't let's put it this way. If it's a pretty decent JPEG, then you're good to go. We'll let you know.
Right.
We'll update the quote and give you the pricing. If it's not, if it's really low res, then we'll charge you a very small art conversion fee. So that would be your additional fee if there would be any.
Exactly.
So if you can't provide, a good enough file that we feel like our graphic designers can totally knock it out and it'll give a little bit extra work, then we'll add an art conversion fee. But all of that will be provided within the quote that we send you back.
Yeah, so it's not like any hidden fees like you're not going to see until checkout. It's literally right in that email and all the updates.
And if you have any questions regarding the file type, under our support tab on our website does offer you some details with the art conversion fee and also what file type you can send and kind of what we're looking for when you send files.
Right.
Yep.
So that's under there as well. I think it's art guidelines under
Yes,
the support
that's
tab.
exactly what it is.
Anything else?
Looks like we have some more questions coming in.
Okay.
Just
Bring it on.
Do you think 2 images on the transfer sheet would be enough for 2 adult t-shirts? And then are there outlines or clear on these prints?
There's no clear because they're one color. There is clear on the color trans, but that's just standard.
As you can see here, you know what, Jesse? You can zoom in because this will kind of show. There is a white backer on all your color trans sheets. So you see where there's like white here, but then when you go up to the edges, that's your true color. So that's the only amount of backing that you're going to see. Your white will be trapped within the color, but when you transfer it to your fabric, you're gonna see like a darker edge because that's the part that doesn't have the white. So that's really the only thing that you're gonna see, and it just kind of gives a little bit dimension to your design. It doesn't quite outline it.
Right.
And standing from a distance, I don't even think you'd notice.
No, not at all.
No.
So, but that's the only kind of outline or thing that you're going to see is because we're backing everything in white except for just a little 1 point edge that's not backed in white. And that's so you don't see the white on your finished fabric.
Exactly. What was the other
The
question?
sizing.
No,
It's the 2 sizes.
Yeah, so I designed this. This one's about 9 inches tall, which 8.5-ish. I think that's a pretty
This is
decent
a medium
size.
adult tee. I think that's fine. But it really depends on your design.
Right.
Because as you can see, this one I can only fit 1 on a sheet. And is this also a medium? Let's stick with a medium. I think this is it.
That one's a medium.
This one's a medium. So this is also a medium adult tee. It's different here. Could you hold that one up?
Of course.
They're different designs, but both and same size, but both look very fine on the shirt. So it really does depend on your design. This one's definitely more vertical, so that's why it scrunched it up so we could fit 2. And this one, were you measuring the size of this one?
I didn't get that far yet, but
I didn't either.
Okay.
You're not on inches.
Yeah, I was gonna say that looks a lot better. It's been a
She's
long
like, that would
ride.
be like 30 inches.
It's about 9 inches wide, which is a pretty decent size.
And then what's our height?
height is about 8.5.
Oh, so 8.5. This was 8.5 too?
Yep, just about 8.5, and then about 5.5 inches wide.
So I think you can kind of like say like 8.5.
Yeah,
is
as long
kind
as
of
a good
good.
size.
You also want to, if you're really not sure, grab a piece of paper. It's 8.5 by 11. It gives you a good guide for your transfer. If you put your that piece of paper. Do we have a piece of paper in there? Maybe we have it hidden. Everything else in this drawer but a piece of paper.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you put a piece of paper on your fabric, that will kind of let you know, like, oh, I want it about that size, or I can do it smaller. So that's a good initial guide.
Right.
Everybody has a piece of paper around, even us, in a drawer.
Clearly.
So that's kind of a good indicator as to I don't want it that big or I want it bigger. And remember, your sheet size is 12 by 12, so you can definitely go bigger from the 8.5 by 11.
Tony asks, is Grayscale considered multiple color?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can't do
Any
the one
gradients.
color design is just one solid ink color.
Right.
So you can't do like the lions in a half tone and the rest of this in a full navy. If you were doing half tones or gradients, that's going to push you over to the full color process. And that's for all of our products, even like the standard Easy Trans. So if you give us any kind of half tone, gradient, anything that kind of goes from one color to the next color, you're going to be switched over to a color trans product because that's how our production requires for printing.
You kind of touched on this. Do we need to order different sizes for different sizes of shirts? Again, really just measuring, seeing where it's going to lay out. How long is the process to get a heat transfer done when ordering?
Usually about 3 business days from the time you submit a quote until it prints and ships, and then probably 1 or 2 days after for it to ship.
Yes.
Yep.
And just to kind of touch on the sizes again, if you're doing this for like a large group, let's say you have small shirts all the way up to extra large, what I would do is measure the area of your garment for the very smallest to the very largest, and determine maybe a middle ground size that would work. Like this design, for example, gets printed on youth extra small all the way up, or youth small all the way up to adult 2X.
Oh, wow.
And it's fine on all of them, pretty much how the design looks. If I was going to be doing this size on an adult 2X, I wouldn't do it.
No, it's a little
because
small.
it's too skimpy width-wise. So it really does depend on the size. But take your fabric, measure the area, like say, I want an 8x8. Measure 8x8 on your small, measure 8x8 on your largest,
Right.
and see what kind of space it takes up and see if that will work for your design. And I think we're good?
Yep, that's everything.
All right. Well, thank you all for watching. We hope you have a wonderful Labor Day weekend. And we will see you back here next Friday. Bye everybody.